This might sound strange, but there's one simple ingredient, probably already in your home, that made my skin look up to 10 years younger in just 3 nights. It's not an expensive cream or an invasive procedure. It's an almost forgotten trick that can transform your skin while you sleep. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "This isn't me," with deep wrinkles, enlarged pores, or that tired look that won't go away, then you need to see this. Stick with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the name of the ingredient, how to apply it the right way, and the secret that makes it work even on more mature skin. You're going to be amazed by the simplicity and the results. Oh, and if you enjoy finding simple and effective solutions like this, make sure to subscribe here, because I'm always sharing tips that actually work. You're not alone. Many women over 40 begin to feel like their skin doesn't respond the way it used to. Collagen drops, elasticity fades away quietly, and what shows up instead are deepening fine lines, pores that used to be invisible, and a rough texture no moisturizer seems to fix. And it's not just about looks, it's a feeling. The feeling that your face carries the weight of time, sleepless nights, accumulated stress, the tough seasons of life. And even when your heart feels at peace, the mirror keeps reflecting exhaustion. How many times have you tried a new cream, believed a marketing promise, spent money, and waited for miracles that never came? And each time it didn't work, that inner voice whispered, "Maybe it's just my age." But that's not quite it. Aging is natural, yes, but giving up on your own beauty doesn't have to be. What many women don't realize is that with small, consistent habits and the right ingredient, you can deeply and gently stimulate skin regeneration, even with mature skin. You don't have to settle for a tired appearance. You don't have to give up on feeling beautiful. Because beauty at this stage of life has nothing to do with standards and everything to do with presence, care, and your own inner glow. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about now. The ingredient that can bring life back to your skin in just a few days, in a natural, simple, and surprising way. The name may sound exotic, but its power is ancient, deep, and real. Today we're talking about pure sandalwood essential oil, a natural gem used for centuries by Eastern cultures to care for the skin, calm the mind, and enhance beauty from within. Extracted from the wood of the santalum album tree, sandalwood oil is rich in sesquiterpenes, compounds that act directly on cell regeneration, oil balance, and the softening of fine lines and expression marks. Its effects are especially powerful at night, when the body is at rest and the skin enters repair mode. It has anti-inflammatory, soothing, and healing properties, helping to reduce redness, even out skin tone, and bring that soft, natural glow back to the face. But its greatest secret might be something else. It also works emotionally, relaxing the mind and reducing stress, one of the major causes of premature aging. How to use it safely. Because it's a concentrated essential oil, it should never be applied directly to the skin. You need to dilute it in a light, nourishing carrier oil like jojoba oil, rosehip oil, or even castor oil, using a safe ratio. For example, 2 drops of sandalwood oil for each teaspoon of the chosen carrier oil. You can find sandalwood essential oil in aromatherapy stores, natural product shops, or specialty pharmacies. Now that you know what the ingredient is and how to prepare the mixture, it's time to understand what makes this application so powerful. The best time to apply diluted sandalwood oil is at night, right after cleansing your face, when the skin is most receptive and the body begins to unwind. Your face should be completely clean, no makeup, no leftover creams. Use a warm towel on your face for a few seconds. This gently opens the pores and prepares the skin to better absorb the oil's active properties. Take 2 or 3 drops of the blend onto your fingertips. First, spread it between your hands, warm it slightly, and gently press it onto your skin, starting with the cheeks, then forehead, chin, and finally the area around the eyes, always with soft touches, as if gently awakening your skin. Avoid rubbing or dragging the product across your skin. The key is applying it with presence, gentle firmness, and deep breathing. As you apply it, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. This helps activate the calming effects of sandalwood, which soothes not only the skin but also the mind, preparing you for deeper sleep. To enhance the results, you can give yourself a light massage using your fingertips, making upward circular motions, especially over areas with more expression lines. Repeat this process every night for at least 7 days. The first signs you'll notice are softer texture to the touch, less visible pores, and a natural radiance that seems to glow from within. You might be skeptical at first. We're so used to hearing miracle promises that when something actually works, it almost feels too good to be true. But with consistent use of sandalwood essential oil, always diluted and applied at night, results start to show sooner than expected. On the very first night, you'll already feel a subtle change in how your skin feels. By morning, it's softer, more rested, and shows fewer signs of dryness. That familiar, tight, pulling sensation, common in mature skin, simply fades. Between the third and fifth day, the glow starts to come back. It's as if the skin gains a new layer of light. You'll notice your pores appear less defined, your face looks more even, and the reflection in the mirror begins to tell a new story. By the end of the first week, many women report an emotional shift as well. Increased self-esteem, more ease in looking at themselves, more desire to take care of their appearance. And that's when the cycle strengthens, because the more you care for yourself, the more your skin responds. Some people also notice a slight reduction in expression lines, especially on the forehead and around the mouth, along with a softening of light spots and sun marks. What's most beautiful is that all of this happens without harsh treatments, without pain, without heavy chemicals. It's a quiet kind of care, almost intimate, as if your skin is finally receiving what it has always been asking for. As the years pass, it's common to feel disconnected from your own body. So much changes. Routines become heavier, children grow up, priorities shift, and without realizing it, the attention we once gave ourselves gets pushed aside. But the body feels it, the skin feels it. It holds memories of who we were, of all we've lived, of sleepless nights, quiet worries, emotions swallowed. And for that reason, more than a product, more than a technique, this nighttime moment can be, and needs to be, an act of self-love. When you apply this oil to your face calmly, without rushing, without judgment, something shifts. It's not just your skin being hydrated, it's you reconnecting with your own touch. With time, that's just yours. For a few minutes, the outside world disappears. There's only now, only you and your story, and there's something almost sacred in that, because touch, when done with presence, heals. It triggers feel-good hormones, lowers cortisol, reduces anxiety. It sends a message to your brain. You are cared for. You are safe. You are alive. Many women go years without intentionally touching their own face. They apply cream like they're trying to erase something, as if fighting time. But this act, applying a natural oil with respect and tenderness, isn't a battle against aging. It's a pact with real beauty, yours. And interestingly, it's in that place of reconciliation that the effects start to intensify. The face relaxes, jaw tension eases, the eyes soften. Not because the oil is magical by itself, but because the ritual is whole, because your energy has shifted, because your intention has shifted. Each night, this care becomes a habit. And the habit becomes transformation. That's why so many women who try this method say, "It's not just for my skin, it's for me." And when a woman starts to look at herself with more kindness, she begins to truly see herself. And when you see yourself, you care for yourself. And when you care for yourself, you bloom. And when you bloom, like, you start to shine again, even after all the hard seasons. This ritual is yours, and it can begin tonight. Now that you know how to use sandalwood essential oil, it's time to clear up the most common questions, those that may come up before you begin this rejuvenating ritual. What kind of sandalwood oil should I use? Always look for pure sandalwood essential oil, Santalum album, 100% natural, without synthetic additives. You can find it at natural product stores, aromatherapy shops, or compounding pharmacies. Be cautious with very cheap options. They're often diluted or adulterated. How to properly dilute it? Mix 2 drops of sandalwood essential oil with 1 teaspoon, 5 ml of a base carrier oil. Base oil suggestions: for dry or mature skin, rosehip oil or castor oil; for oily skin, jojoba oil; for sensitive skin, sweet almond oil. Can I apply it every day? Yes, if your skin is normal, dry or mature, you can use it nightly. For oily or sensitive skin, start with 2 to 3 times per week, watching for any reactions. Can I apply it and sleep with the oil on my face? Yes. After cleansing your face, apply the diluted blend and leave it on overnight. Use a towel on your pillow to prevent stains, and don't overdo it. 2 or 3 drops gently spread over the skin are enough. Can I use it with other skincare products? Yes, but don't mix it directly into your night cream. Apply the oil first, wait 5 to 10 minutes, then apply your usual cream if desired. How many times per week should I use it? If your skin is normal to dry, apply the oil nightly. If your skin is oily or sensitive, begin with 2 or 3 times per week. Always observe your skin's response, excessive shine, redness, or sensitivity, and adjust the frequency accordingly. If you want to take this nighttime ritual to another level, with even faster and more visible results, know that sandalwood essential oil can be combined with other natural ingredients that boost skin rejuvenation. These blends are simple, safe, and can be adapted to your skin type. Here are a few powerful combinations. Sandalwood oil plus rosehip oil for mature skin with dark spots. Mix 2 drops of sandalwood essential oil with 1 teaspoon of rosehip oil. This combination is ideal for skin with pigmentation, deep wrinkles, and loss of firmness. Rosehip is rich in vitamin A and fatty acids that promote cell renewal. Sandalwood oil plus raw honey for intense hydration and glow. Mix 2 drops of sandalwood oil, half a teaspoon of a carrier oil, jojoba or almond, and half a teaspoon of raw honey. Apply as a mask and leave it on for 20 minutes before rinsing. Perfect for dull, dry skin. Sandalwood oil plus aloe vera gel for sensitive or irritated skin. Mix 2 drops of sandalwood oil with 1 teaspoon of fresh aloe vera gel. This blend soothes, regenerates, and hydrates without being heavy. Great for hot days or after sun exposure. These combinations don't replace the nighttime ritual with diluted oil, but they can be used twice a week as a booster. It's like giving your skin a little extra gift, with pure, living ingredients aligned with what it truly needs. Even when the ingredient is right and your intention is the best, some small details make all the difference. Minor mistakes in using sandalwood oil can delay or even block expected results, and most people don't even realize they're making them. Here are the main ones. Using undiluted essential oil. This is the most common and most dangerous mistake. Sandalwood essential oil should never be applied directly to the skin. It's highly concentrated and can cause irritation. Always dilute it with a carrier oil, following the proper ratio. Using too much more doesn't mean better. Using too much oil creates a heavy layer that prevents your skin from breathing. 2 or 3 drops of the mixture are enough for your whole face. Applying to dirty or uncleansed skin. Your skin needs to be clean, free of makeup, pollution, and oil for the active ingredients to absorb properly. If you skip cleansing, you're just applying oil over impurities. Using low-quality or fake products, essential oil that's too cheap is almost always adulterated. This compromises its effects and can cause adverse reactions. Choose trusted brands with clear labeling and known origin. Sometimes all we need is to know that someone like us tried it, and it worked. That was the case for Donna Marta, 62, who told me, "I was never really one to take care of myself, you know? But when I started using this blend, something changed. After 3 days, my daughter asked if I'd done something to my face. And I thought, well, I just used the oil." Then there's Rosangela, 54, who used sandalwood oil with aloe vera. "My skin was dull, lifeless. I felt faded. I started using it at night, in silence, like an act of affection. And it wasn't just my skin that got better. I started sleeping better, looking at myself more in the mirror. I began to recognize myself again." And there's also Helena, 47, who used to feel ashamed of the spots on her face. "I tried so many expensive things. Nothing worked. When I saw this suggestion, I gave it a shot without expecting anything. After a week, I couldn't believe it. The spots were lighter and my face looked more rested. Now I never skip it." These women aren't different from you. They just decided to give it a try. And when you try something with presence, intention, and consistency, the results come. You've made it this far because deep down, you know you deserve more than looking in the mirror and feeling invisible. And maybe all that was missing was this: a simple, deep, natural care done with intention. Sandalwood essential oil isn't a magic formula. It's an invitation to slow down, breathe, touch your skin gently, and allow yourself to bloom again. When you apply this oil at night, you're not just caring for your skin. You're reminding yourself that beauty, radiance, and presence still live within you, that time may pass, but your essence remains whole, and it deserves to be honored. If you do this ritual consistently, even if just for a few minutes before bed, you'll notice your skin responds, your expression softens, and what once felt impossible, softening wrinkles, reviving glow, reconnecting with your reflection, starts to unfold. You don't need big promises. Just a moment for yourself, something real, a touch that reconnects you with who you are. And now that you have all of this in your hands, how about starting tonight? If this video touched something inside you, if it somehow sparked the desire to care for yourself, to see yourself with more love, leave a like here, because that tells me this content matters and should continue. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. We talk about soulful beauty, care that honors time, and simple rituals that bring back what the rush of life almost took away. And look, I read all the comments. If you're going to try this ritual, tell me below, "I'm starting tonight," or share your experience, because when one woman speaks, others feel less alone. That's what this channel is for, to create a space where you can reconnect with your beauty, your story, your light. And if you think this video could help someone else, send it to them. Sometimes, a small act of care changes someone's day or the way they see themselves.